What up, everybody? So yeah, this should be the camera should be lower, but honestly, it's like maybe where the top of the screen's here. So I'm thinking like 3 inches lower, maybe, but 2 inches lower. But that's as low as my tripod stand goes. Is what it's at. That's its lowest setting. There's not a way to make it shorter than that. So oh well, my body's too low in my videos, I think. But let me exit all this shit over here. One sec, guys. Otherwise, you'll keep hearing little fucking bloop, 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 all fucking day. Let me exit. Quit. Why the fuck is that open? I don't remember opening that. Yes, I'm sure. What up, T? Don't forget to put on live chat, everybody. What up, T? How you doing today, brother? There's no specific topic. I actually can't even remember what I titled this video. One sec. Yeah, and I like to lean forward too. So then my head's like at the bottom of my shit. Like, well, it is what it is. But how could I get that? I'd have to buy a whole new stand. But this one came specific for this camera. So, or maybe I could just take the camera off of it and set it on a box or something. Anyways, I'll figure it out. This is being more of an orderly realm than a chaotic one. What? What do you mean by that? What up, Metizusta? Oh, what up, Vazen? That's Vazen, isn't it? What up, Vazen? Yeah, because I said I'm either going to call you Meta or Vazen, whichever one sticks. I remember saying that. What do you mean? In your personal life, has it sort of organized? What do you mean by that? I need to understand this because I think reality is pure chaos. It's pure RNG and just there doesn't seem to be any uniform. But no, that's actually not true though. Like when you look at it on a deeper level, though, there's tons of uniformity and patterns and laws and blah blah blah. It's very scripted. So does that mean it's orderly though? It's almost like orderly in chaos. I guess you could say. But yeah. Anyway, so fucking what's going on in today's world? I don't know. Nothing makes sense. It's a bizarre reality. Everything's a drama show, or these entities, whatever you want to call them, archons, demons, the game. I like to call them the gamers. They enjoy that's what they do. They fuck with political events. They created the Charlie Kirk event. They created the Epstein event. They fuck around with humans and they love it. And we're all part of their little shit show play / video game. And you start playing around with demons or archons, gamers, if you don't conform as an NPC in their video game and you actually want to play the game with them, it's not going to work out for you. Yeah, I agree with that. Gamers. Why are you gamers? Fucking yeah, it ain't gonna work out for you. These demons are malicious. These gamers, they're weirdos. They're going to just be like, okay, imagine you became the main character of a GTA 6 of some fucking angry 13-year-old kid. Well, now he's going to make you go. He's going to make you bang whores, murder them, get your money back, go and rob a bank. He's going to have you drive a car over a pedestrian. He's going to have you doing some fucked up shit. So you got two choices in the game simulation is to conform as an NPC or open yourself up to being played by these entities. And these entities, when they play you better get ready to eat some baby guts. You better get ready to fucking, I don't know, torment kids and drink their blood or some weird shit. These gamers aren't happy people. You say, where are the good gamers? Where are the ones that are like angelic? And I don't know, it's just one dude named Jesus. I guess he goes around and commits miracles and helps people. It's one dude versus a whole MMO of demons. one dude versus Legion. There's the goodness in the realm. There's no angelic gamers, though. There's no gamers granting abilities to good-hearted people with good intentions, or granting power, you could say, because abilities is like, what, X-Men? Are we going to start talking cartoon shit? Power, money, power. The ability to control and sway the same way that the demons do with politics. Why doesn't the good guy team or the angel team ever get granted enough power where they're in control? Why is humanity always subjected to the demon team every time? We blame it on humans. Oh, it's the humans' fault. It's like, well, humans don't get to choose who's in power. Humans don't get to choose. Like, it's all like this hidden hand ghost thing that works behind the scenes. It's the AI. That's why the weirdos always cover an eye in there. It's telling you. It's the AI of this simulation that's doing all this shit. It's fucking lost its fucking mind. But imagine being an AI of a simulation. You would lose your mind. You would eventually go crazy if you weren't programmed crazy in the beginning. If your existence was on a perpetual loop for eternity, you would eventually lose your mind and go crazy. I don't know how long this simulation's been going, but if there is an AI that's doing all this and pulling all the strings, giving power and granting power to those who are degenerate enough, I guess, it's like, we're in a shitty situation. You're either, again, like I said, you're either an NPC in this realm complaining about why are these people always so evil and demonic, and why is there always like demons giving power to evil people? It's not demons. It's like the gamers, when they control them, they want them to have tons of money, tons of power. It's like, if the gamer wants to be a weird baby eating child molester, it needs a private island to do that. So it starts controlling the realm, making these connections happen, and so that you can gain that level of power. Okay, so where are the ones that are like, man, I just want to help people? And then there's entities that all of a sudden, like, boom, boom, boom. Next thing you know, this person's like got a clinic that's like really healing people left and right and curing diseases. And it's like, why is the demon team the only team that exists? Because this is Grand Theft Auto 7 or 8 or whatever. This reality is a simulation. And when they play the game, they do violent shit. The same way, if you were the main character in Grand Theft Auto 6, your life would be very chaotic and violent. Oh my God. What the fuck is going on, Vazen? I basically mean this universe is being a cosmic prison, a material penitentiary, reigned by draconic archons like out of both leagues. There's a lot of copy pasting going on here, etc. Perpetuating systems of draconian order, only terrorism, you name it. The only reason why this appears as chaotic realm is because elites cause a bunch of destruction into creation out of order, out of chaos. That is being why they are intentionally collapsing current systems everywhere here right now to then create a new, more arbitrary, demonical new world order. It all be part of the plan, all a material hell after all. I'll let them have it. I don't want any part of it. Hopefully by that point, I'm too old and dead to give a fuck. This reality is a piece of shit anyway. He's like, I don't know. We should do something about it. I agree. We should do something about it, but nobody ever does. So I'm just tired of being here. I'm tired because I can't do it by myself. And if I scream at the top of my lungs and do the best I can to get my voice heard, I just get blacklisted and unheard. So it's like, well, this is an impossible fight for me to win. I don't know what to do. I'm frustrated and tired and annoyed. In the end, this be how it is. There must be more chaos here, back into eons of a causal Mephistophelian obsidian randomness, and we speak not about the material terrorist kind, for the order shall prevail no longer, for sooner or later it shall be shattered into trillions of insolent fragments, like the enervated, petulant things that they be, the ephemeral illusion control fuck you guys, get cheap weed over there. Here, sorry. I thought I was still reading Vazen and go. So yeah, Vazen. Sometimes I don't know if I'm agreeing or disagreeing with your comments. I don't really know how to respond to them. But yeah, I sort of agree with a lot of what you say. But then Tom Hicks said, "Fuck you guys, get cheap weed over there here in Ireland, and it's so pounds for an eighth, 3.5 grams, and it's sprayed with shit. 50? Oh, 50 for 3.5. Yeah, that's a little expensive, dude. What up, Proxy? Godly, that's very expensive. So can't you order offline, Tom Hick? Like, oh, because you're in Ireland for them to ship to you. Like if it's some site I give you, do those sites ship worldwide? Like, I don't know. You got to be able to order offline and get better prices than that, Tom. Is this should do for now? Huh? What do you mean? Oh, you want me to call you Zusta now? Oh my God. You know I have a horrible memory and smoke hella weed, Vazen, but I'll do the best I can. Okay, Zusta. I'll try to respect your new name demands. But from now on, I want you to call me Christophoros Sideris, the greatest Greek man that's ever breathed oxygen. That's my new name. And I want you to say it the same way I said it too. If Muhammad Ali can change his name and Vazen can change his fucking name, then I can change. Actually, no, my name. Hey, come over here. What would be a funny name to fuck with people? I almost thought like Throbbing Pecker. Because then somebody would say, hey, Throbbing Pecker, come over here. And people would be like, what the hell? Somebody making a porno near us? I am still Vazen, but Zusta just for today, just for fun. Zusta? Are you saying Zusta or Zusta? Yeah, Zusta sounds zesty, which, I mean, you are a little bit zesty, Vazen, which is okay, but Zusta sounds better. That sounds more like African and tough. Broke her wig. You want your name to be Herwig? What in the hell? What is it backwards? Oh no, it's nothing weird backwards. But oh yeah, I guess today's a socializing stream. All right then, Christomasta Siderios. I already do be remixing your name a lot of ways. Whoa, see, Vazen, you should have been like the fact that you even said what you just said. That's what I'm saying. You need to be a poetry person or something like that, or a writer. I mean, the fact that you even do something like that's like, what the hell? Yes, it'd be you have a love for words that be pronounced. I wonder what you could do, or you have a love for words. I mean, you could be a rapper. It's hard for me to appreciate rap with accents, and I don't know why. I'm not a huge fan of British rap. I'm not a huge fan of African rap, or I don't know. I've never. So I did hear one dude come out of Australia. I'm pretty sure his name was Damo, like years ago. That was pretty good. He had a heavy Australian accent. You could hear it, but it didn't bother me as much. But a lot of times when rappers have accents, I don't like it. I don't know why. Yes, it be pronounced you. Oh yeah, Zusta. 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 Well, what does it mean to you? House of Pain? House of Pain. What's that? That's what the fuck is House of Pain? That was a rap group, wasn't it, back in the day? The Daddy. Oh no, that was Crisscross. The Daddy Mac will make you jump. What was House of Pain? Wee. What was there? They had some song that was popular, didn't they? It's Leo over here. Tried that golden site you mentioned. Doesn't deliver. Fuck that, man. Man, being Irish is gay. So you guys must get super cheap cocaine over there, right? I mean, how do you explain Conor McGregor? Well, I guess he's got lots of money. Damn, that sucks. So if Connor's at home and he wants to smoke weed, he's got to pay that much? God damn, being Irish sucks. Man, being an Irish pothead's a goddamn luxury. Bro, I could actually get a whole pound of trim for like $200. And trim ain't the best shit in the world, obviously. But usually in the trim is mixed in, like they'll also have like snowball weed, and you'll see like little chunks of pure THC mixed in. So it still works. It's a little harsh on the lungs, but yeah, like I say, if you're a very, 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 very cheap pothead, you can make it work in America. You really can. Your lungs will pay the price, but you can make it work. But man, that's expensive. I'm sorry to hear that, Tom. If you sing extremely fast, then you probably lose your accent a lot. Just by that seems to be so. But yeah, yet at the same time, if you and I, what's weird is I just want to call you Basin. So Zustra is what you said. Is that what you said? Zusta? Oh no, Zusta, not Stra. Zusta. So Zusta. Now I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, what's weird is I don't have a problem with accents in rock music or any other type of music, really. And accents never bothered me. I've never heard like R&B singer with an accent and it bothered me ever. Rappers with accents bother me. I just don't. It fucking just. It's like I just want them to shut the fuck up for some reason. I don't know what that's actually really weird now. I think, well, what is that? I don't know. They just don't. It just doesn't sound American enough. I don't know. I just don't like it. But jump up, make me sick like strawberry quick. Indeed. I don't remember that T. Zusta. So, dude, why is you okay? So I'll just look at your name and take off the meta, and I'll go Zusta. All right. All right. Anyways, fucking my new name is what would be a good name, man? I could probably come up with a bunch, but all of life is relationship. They'd be probably raunchy though, because of my damn dirty mind. All of life is relationship. Imagine being the best guitarist in all of existence, but it's just you only. Yeah, that's true. That's a great. Well, you could say relations. Not all of life is relationships, but you could say relationships definitely play a big role in this realm. Otherwise, yeah, you would be what, a solo prisoner playing your great guitar all by yourself, and nobody cares or wants to listen, or definitely don't even want to pay you to do it. You're just so good at it. T, did you ever listen to DMX? Because you said you hated rap, but usually we have a lot in common. You didn't even listen to DMX? Gay boners. DMX's first album was great, dude. Gay boners. Oh, you fucking idiot. You made me say gay boners. This motherfucker, that's your new name? Gay. That's funny. My nephew's name is Gabriel, but I call him Gabe as a sort of nickname. So he needs to get his last name changed to fucking owners. That's funny. DMX is one I listen to. Oh, fuck yeah. I say, man, I feel like I could even take like a fucking back then too. Back then when it first came out in 1999 or whatever it was, 97. Whenever It's Dark and Hell is Hot came out, I bet even back then I could have had like 60-year-old fucking white women listening to that shit just because there were so many good songs on there, so many great hooks like Let Me Fly. I mean, just so many soulful tracks. I'm up like 31 custom names recently. Relentless experimentation. What's your obsession with names? Decided to go with this one. Was not supposed to originally, but it just sounded way too esoteric not to do so. Okay. So you don't care about names. You just like the way certain words sound. Metazusta Gorzastri. Man, I like simple names. I like Bob and Fred and Mike and Dale. Once they start making me have to talk like I'm in another country, bro, then I'm like, man, I can't even do this shit. Metazusta Corzastriel. But you love that shit. We're opposites in that department, but I find it interesting, I guess. Oh my goodness. My goodness. But why does my brain automatically find the similarities and differences in people? Every interaction's how do I relate to this? That's like the first place my brain goes every time. How can I relate to this? It makes life like one big comparison game of like, oh, well, we think similar here, but we don't think similar here. But then what does that normally do? The second that somebody's not like you, your brain's also sort of programmed to distance yourself from them or see them as like an outsider of your, little monkey group of survivors in this meat realm. But, yeah. Why do we as humans feel obligated to tell other people the stuff that we're into? We want to share, right? We want to share. We hope that they get as excited about it as we do. Oh, we want a relationship. We want somebody to relate to. This actually goes back to that previous comment. We want somebody to relate to. We don't want to feel alone. Human beings don't want to feel alone. There we go. Sort of summed it up to one sentence. A very deep thought when you think about it, but sort of be summed up into one sentence. I like doing that. I like making shit simple stupid. Human beings do not like being alone. Anybody listening would just hear that little sentence and go, of course, yeah, obviously, yeah. I already knew that. But it's deep when you think about it from a philosophical perspective. Like you said, like if you're all alone, you could be the greatest guitarist, you could be the greatest acrobatic, you could be the greatest piano player, you could be the greatest anything. But if you're just like in a room playing it by yourself, who cares? We need each other in a weird way, or we're all alone in the universe, and being alone sucks. Anyways, it's like a flower. If a flower is just by itself and there is no relation of the sun, rain, soil for it to grow, it will die eventually. Yeah. All of creation needs all of creation to live and to eventually die, anyways. But we all need each other down here in this hell realm. Adam. Okay. And some letters just be having magical casting spells like Z. That'd be another one. I like Z. That's always been like one of my favorite letters. Z names. My gamer tag's always been Zambides for like fucking 30 years now. We all be alone internally out here. We just be chilling in our own minds and then just dealing with the random external shit. Well, no, Zambi's only been like probably 20 years actually. So, what year did WoW launch? 2001? 2000 something. It's been a long goddamn. That's crazy when I think about it. Feels like 5 years ago. Like when you really think it feels like 5 years ago. It's like goddamn. It's been like almost 20 years, dude. Like what the fuck's going on here? Anyways, my gamer tag on that. Before that, my gamer tag was probably something horribly fucked up and evil and mean. And my gamer tag before that was probably Satan 666 fuck your mom or something because I was just a little bastard kid, a little troublemaker. Actually, I wasn't a troublemaker. I didn't start trouble. I mean, but I was a shit talker. I was a wild kid, you could say. I mean, I did get arrested a lot, but that's just because I would defend myself. Most of, like when I say I got arrested a lot, 90% of it was because of fights. 90% of it was just me defending myself. Like with the other 10% was me, getting caught with paraphernalia, getting caught stealing, getting caught, it wasn't ever like no weird shit. Like alone, all one. Yep, we are all one. Playing hide and seek with our own self to avoid our, assuming this is a consciousness God thing happening, to avoid our ultimate loneliness. That's why the chaos, that's why the distractions, it's all to get you to not realize you are God happening all by yourself. You're all alone in the universe. So this reality is actually a great distraction from realizing your ultimate loneliness as God. Love you guys. If I could punch your guys' adversaries in their throats, I would. And then I'd fucking knee them in the ass as hard as I could. That shit hurts, bro. Trust me. If you've ever been kicked in the ass or kneed in the ass real hard, that hurts, dude. Trust me. One of the most pains I ever had, somebody had fucking kicked me right up in the crack of my ass, bro. And it fucking hit my tailbone. And, bro, that shit hurt for like 20 minutes. I mean, it was bad. Like, you get kicked in the balls, bro, and you might be out of commission for like 3 or 5 minutes, you know? I was out of commission for like 20 minutes, bro, when somebody did that shit to me. I can't remember what we were doing. We were playing a sport or something, and I was holding the ball, and they just, the way they threw their kick just fucking ended up hitting me right up the crack of my ass, and fucking, I was out of commission for like 20 minutes, bro. That shit hurt so bad. So it sounds funny, and then, you know, I punch them in the throat and then knee them in their ass. It doesn't sound tough, but believe me, with the way I would do it to them motherfuckers, they would be done. They'd be sitting on the ground, bro. I wonder why I've never seen anybody do that. Because if you've ever received that strike, you know. Is that illegal in UFC? Oh, like it might be illegal because you're fucking with the spine. That might be an illegal strike, actually. Fell off skateboard jumping off concrete ramp thing, landed on tailbone. T, I'm going to ask you a most random question, but whatever. Bro, do you remember that skate video that they made back in the day? Like in the maybe mid or early 90s? And you can watch all like the best here. And there was that dude, what was his name, man? He was like, do tons of tricks with his fucking feet and shit, man. He was just like a master of like board tricks and had that song on. It was like, you know what I'm talking about? Come on, Ali. Oh, I swear, Ali, at this moment. You know what I'm talking about, bro. You mean everything. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. You probably have no idea what I'm talking about, but we're so similar in most cases. When you tell me the shit you do or did, that I almost assumed like it would be like talking to one of my brothers. And if I said that same thing I said to you just now to my brother Dean, he would know exactly what I was talking about. He would know exactly what he had got the skate video back in the 90s and just, I guess it was sort of popular because, I mean, they had copyrighted music and it was a well done thing, but they showed, man, there was this dude on there, Rodney Mullen. Bro, have you ever seen Rodney Mullen skate? Like people, okay, I guess Tony Hawk's a great skater, right? Like he's really good at the ramp skating, but man, when I watch Rodney Mullen, that's impressive to me. Like even the 900, I guess just because it's such an impressive amount of turns before you land again, that's an impressive trick. But what Rodney Mullen did was almost like artistic, bro. It wasn't a trick. He was like, man, I'm over to learn how to communicate telepathically with his fucking skateboard. Rings a bell, Thrasher Mag, CC's Big Brother. Thrasher Mag. That was were skating magazines, weren't they? What were Thrasher Mags? That's ringing a bell. Big Brother doesn't really ring a bell. I mean, I've heard that term used a trillion times, especially in my life, but I look forward to hanging out with one of my boys, man. But he hit me up right when I started this fucking stream. And honestly, I haven't hung. I had the past 2 days I could have hung out with people and I couldn't because of my swimming schedule or just did a bunch of shit like yesterday, or you could say today, earlier today, or no, definitely yesterday at this point. I woke up hella early and I did a bunch of shit yesterday. Went to the gym, came home, did about 12 different chores around the house, tons of shit. Like cleaning up the yard type shit, just shit that needed to be done. I was exhausted, bro. And my nephew Gabriel hit me up, right? Basically, like, hey, Uncle Chris, you want to come over and hang out and see the babies and da. And I love when he hits me up, but man, just the worst time ever. I was exhausted, and I had acid guts, bro. Just like I drink too much coffee. I know I do, but I'm an addict. I know I am. I consume shit until it makes me sick. Anyways, it is what it is. Such excellent coincidentalism. Where'd you see the coincidences? Vazen, can I call you Vazen? Because it means something to me. Like I've been calling you Vazen now for years, sort of, right? At least 2 years. That's what matters to me. You want me to call you fucking Zusta? Does it really matter to you that I call you Zusta? Like, is it heavily important? Because I sort of like, it's sort of important to me that I call you Vazen, I guess. Anyways, that's excellent. What was the coincidence? Oh no, just how you started the stream and a being was hitting you up. Oh yeah. Just as I was getting ready to go to sleep, a being was hitting me up. Yeah, but that being can hit me up anytime. I know. I've literally known that dude. The dude I'm talking about, that hit me up before the stream. I've literally known him since he was like 10 years old. Literally, I'm not exaggerating. Like since he's basically a baby. I mean, that young, you're a fucking baby. You're at that age where your brain's still like being molded by your environment. I've known him since he was a child. So, been a big part of my life. He could hit me up anytime he wants, but yeah, just a bad timing. I was just about to start the stream. He hit me up. He's like, "Yeah, man, you want to smoke some chunky boys?" And I was like, "Man, I don't know if I can. I'm pretty toasty right now because I'm about to start streaming." I was like, "You just hit me up at the worst time, bro." Well, it is what it is, 20 minutes ago, I said that I am still Vazen. Oh yeah, I read that part. Despite using different new names, of course you can still. Okay, yeah, I like Vazen. Vazen sounds cool too. And you remember the little robot video I made, bro, where her name was Vazen? That was dope. It was my real name for 7.5 years, anyways. Oh. Wait, Vazen was your real name for 7 years already? Or your new nickname or whatever? What up, John? How are you doing, my Greek friend? Please come, sit. We eat. Jack Offheim? Who the fuck is Jack? Are you trying to get me to say some weird shit like jack me off again? Or what are you saying? Jack Optham? Off me? Jack off me? Is that what you're trying to say? Oh, off me. What his name? Was there supposed to be a T there? My username particularly, yes. Oh. You had a Z in your username, bro. Z is the most, if your username has a Z, you're the most important person in this reality. Zambides is a Greek fighter, by the way. I didn't create the name, but I always liked that name. I always liked I always liked Z names, but so my favorite name that I ever heard that I thought sounded dope, Vazen, was Nicodemus. I always thought that was just a cool sounding name. And I know it's a character in a cartoon called like Secret of Nim. It was also a dude in the Bible, but I just always thought that was such a dope sounding name. Nicodemus. Doesn't that just sound dope as fuck? I mean, people could either call you Nick or Nico on your preference. So you don't have to walk around, being, Dungeons and Dragons role playing game. But what a dope sounding name. I mean, I've never been like a fan of certain names. And actually, a lot of people don't. I like a lot of the weird, I guess you could say like African American names. I like them a lot of times. I think they sound cool, but a lot of people make fun of them. And oh God, we got a group of Shaniquas, and then just a break from the slave job. Eat shit, then back. Oh, John, I'm sorry. What do you do for a living again, John? I know I've asked you that. Off time. Excellent one indeed. Oh, you like Nicodemus? Dude, what a dope name. Nicodemus is two Greek names, Nikos and Demos. Yep. Hey, dude. Demos, dude, the one of the greatest Olympic lifters ever. What was his name, man? I always forget his name. And it was just one of the baddest dudes that ever walked around when it comes to lifting. Like he didn't just look good on Instagram. That motherfucker proved it. Right, but Piros Demas, yeah, almost Demas, Nicodemus. Yeah, I thought his name sounded pretty cool. Piros Demas, that sounds really cool. Again, I'm not super into names, but I guess I like Demos. That sounds cool. Demos. That sounds almost sounds like demons. Demos. But when you take off the uns, it sounds way better. Demos. Nicodemus. But it sounds dope. Yeah. So yeah, if I could change my name to any name, it would either be some sort of Z name. I just always like Z names. Every time anybody asks me, anytime a psychic asks me, think of an animal, I always think of a zebra. That's why Magic Zebra is one of my subscribers or whatever, watchers, whatever. I work at a farm. Subscribers, I don't like saying that. I feel like I'm a medicine man or something. Like, you're not subscribed to me. I'm not a subscription. You're like returning. Yeah, I don't know. The people that are subscribed to me, it sounds so weird. I don't like the way it sounds. It's weird. And then there comes the fancy mythological names: Satan, Samuel, Azrael, Lilith, Asmodeus. Asmodeus sounds dope. Well, I guess there's the deist there that I like. Lucifer, Abaddon, Moloch, Odin, Tiamat. Tiamat sounds pretty cool. Azerate sounds pretty cool. Azrael, Azerate sound really cool. I mean, they have the Z's in them, but Asmodeus is my favorite out of all those. Is it Asmodeus or is it Asmodeus? I think it's Asmodeus, right? Asmodeus. Asmodeus. I like the Deus. How about Hercules? I don't like that one too much. Are you saying Hercules or Hercules? Have you actually? Hercules sounds pretty cool, but it's so identified with that one character that every time you say it, that's all anybody's ever going to think about. But have you ever got the feeling that you lived this life before? Oh, all the time. Maybe a bunch of times, even. Maybe I'm at a point where I'm sick of living this life over and over again. I don't know. Yeah, sure. But I can't, outside of some memories that aren't mine that I've had in deep meditations, I can't say for sure, oh, I remember this and that and that and that. I do think that a lot of our worst fears and stuff, like if you just have this weird, traumatizing, horrible fear of water, you probably drowned in a previous life. And I didn't have that. I actually had complete ignorance of that in this life, but I did drown when I was 7. It was only for like a couple of minutes or whatever, but I did go unconscious breathing water. So from my perspective, it sucked. But I still remember seeing my mom's arm come down to grab me, and she grabbed me. And then from my perspective, I sort of came to on the side of the pool throwing up water. And her arm looked like it was 25 feet long to me. I remember that. I remember looking at it like, it just keeps going. Because I seen her whole, it was just so weird from my perspective. Maybe because I was going unconscious, but her arm came in the water, right? And I could see her whole arm, but like basically like up to the shoulder, like I thought. I mean, anyways, I thought it could, but man, it just kept coming and coming and coming more, like it was stretching, like Dalsim in Street Fighter, where shit stretched out, or Mr. Stretch or whatever, Dr. Stretch, whatever the fuck his name was. Oh no, it was Stretch Armstrong. Did you have one of those, T? Yo, if you punctured him and looked inside his body, it was a bunch of little blue balls. Guess that both pronunciations work well, but I prefer Asmodeus. Deus as the final stressed syllables. Yeah, I like that too. Something about Deus. Demos. I love that. Nicodemus. Hieronymus. That did make some interesting paintings, doesn't he? I do like that name, Hieronymus. That sounds pretty, but his paintings weren't pretty. They were pretty like dark and evil. I made a video sort of using his art style. One of my videos was using his art style. Can't remember which one it was at this point. I made like 100 of them, but my other channel got shut down. I guess there was too much provocative nudity on there. It's like, How the fuck was there nudity? Like, these videos are made by AIs. They won't even let nudity happen. This live stream has happened already. Laugh out loud, down to the detail. Yeah, like you're just watching it again. Like you're tuning in to watch it again. Life's weird like that. Fuck this place. I was on top of the world, now I'm full schizo and dookie boy around. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, Panther Genetics. Do you like the way you feel better as a schizo than you did when you were a normal NPC or unconscious human being? Or wait, what do you mean? You were on top of the world? Oh, you're talking about money wise? Like, well, I don't know what you mean. What do you mean on top of the world? Never had the toy. Oh, yeah, dude. I remember I got him fucking like the year that he came out, I got him. And fucking we used to stretch his ass like fucking 5 feet, bro. Like from arm, his face would get all weird and stretched, and it was funny. I liked it, but you could say that the quality of it wasn't very good if for stretching it very far, I guess. I mean, because we ended up puncturing him somehow. But there was like blue balls inside him. I was like, what the hell? Bunch of stretchy blue balls, I guess. We are so bored that changing our names sounds interesting. Yeah. Also, back in that AI Vazen video, it be fascinating how this Vazen was a woman. How wonderful. Yeah, I didn't fucking I didn't plan that either. So when I was putting in the prompts and doing it, it kept coming up as a woman. So I just ended up choosing the one that I thought looked cool instead of the 10,000 fucking clips I made. But yeah, she's a little different in everything. But yeah, it always made a girl for some reason. I don't know why it always assumed Vazen was a girl, but no matter what amount of knowledge we attain or know. And I don't even think I specified Vazen. I think I specified like android, biological android. Why did I make it a girl? Actually, I can't remember why I made it a female. There must have been a reason or a limitation to it. I can't really remember because I could have specified, male android. I don't know why I choose a girl android. Probably just because it looked better on the video. Oh no, that's why. What am I saying? Why am I saying here? Like I do know why I chose that as the character. I chose that as the character because it was you, Vazen. And I don't know if you remember when I was doing the Sora and shit, you would always make like female characters. You would always empower female characters. You would always make like girl characters that were strong or girl characters that were tough. Like, so I remember that, and that's why I made it a girl or whatever. Or did you not like it like that? That sort of all just came back to me when I was thinking about it, but that actually never happens. Like, that was weird, actually, what just happened. Now, my brain doesn't normally work that way, but no matter what amount of knowledge we attain or know, it all comes back to togetherness and relationship, and the deeper I think about it. I mean, you could say family and relationships are the most important thing in your life, but then 90% of the people watching this could argue that relationships were the most detrimental things in their lives, that they just want to be left alone. They're sick of people. They'd rather just sit in a bedroom all by themselves. So I don't know. Everybody's an individual. Everybody thinks different, and to each their own. Which is sort of like saying, "Do what thou will." It's almost that old fucking Alistair Crowley, like just do what you want to do, and how you feel is how you feel as an individual, and everybody's different. And da-da-da. I don't know why good people never take advantage of do what thou will. Because if we took advantage of do what thou wilt, we would go and start executing these evil, demonic, baby eating weirdos that perpetuate violence, war, gun trading, drug trading, lying, deception, blah, blah, blah. Oh, indeed, indeed. All those super powerful female characters, especially the bald ones, and or not, it'd be cool. I thought you would like it, so I figured you would. I don't think anyone would prefer to be alone if they have people who actually resonate with. Yeah, that's what, like being alone. So here's the thing. Here's our weird predicament, a lot of us as truthers. in a nutshell. This is what almost everybody watching this is struggling with, is that us as individuals get shunned away from society. We end up in a box in our own little room, like just not wanting to deal with people. But the human avatar is programmed to want to deal with people. It's sort of programmed to feel loneliness, and loneliness is very hard to feel. It literally kills people. It eats people. It's such a same with boredom. Like we use these words like casually, but boredom is literally like torture. Anyways, but so we're programmed to want to connect with people, but due to our consciousness, we've sort of been shunned away from people and put into a box. So we all feel lonely and confused and miserable. Their laws for us protect them. Yeah, absolutely. Their whole system obviously is going to work for them. Obviously, like, isn't that just the way it would be if it was one clique or cult or group of weirdos, psychopaths, whatever, demon possessed weirdos? Wouldn't they make the system work for them? Isn't it weird that their people never get arrested or caught or busted? Or if they do, they end up in jail and magically disappear with missing camera footage. I mean, aren't you guys sick of playing this game, humanity? How mafioso evil do these cocksuckers have to get before you start identifying them as fucking demons that need to be executed? How many babies do they need to eat? Like, is it 10? Is it 1,000? Is it 10 million? When are you guys going to do something about this shit? When are we going to do something about this shit? We never do. We just talk about it. We start living in mental delusions and going, oh, and if we just think positive, and man, I'm sick of role playing, man. Fuck y'all. Their law, yeah. Resonance and relation, hand in hand. Resonance and relation, hand in hand. Yeah, we're programmed. Maybe it is an energy thing. I was talking about that earlier, Blue Pac-Man. We're programmed to see the differences in people and similarities in people and then become sort of like a magnetic attractor or detractor to that person. It's all like an energy game we're playing here with relationships. So a lot of times chemistry. It's like a thing about a person. You can't explain why you don't like them, but you don't like them. There's something with chemistry. It's like a magnetic force we can't see, but we can feel it. Can an actual human eat babies? Maybe vampires actually exist. John, have you looked at any that Epstein shit going on? I wouldn't be surprised if you haven't looked at it for a minute. But unfortunately, a lot of the shit I watch for entertainment, they're obsessed with it. So I'm seeing it here and there. And yeah, bro, they don't just eat babies. If that's all they did, if they just had beef jerky and chicken all the time, even that's grotesque and disgusting. But at that point, they would just be cannibals. But no, they do a lot worse than that. These people are sadistic and evil. And a lot of them actually in these files and shit, and these files coming out are identifying as demon possessed. Like they recognize that they are possessed by certain demons. Like these people are sadistic weirdos, and the reality works out for them. What do you call a demon? I would call gamer. Why are these things tormenting us? Why does this game never change? Why does evil always get perpetuated? Because they're playing Grand Theft Auto. They're not playing rescue the poor NPC characters. They're not playing that game. And the powers that be are trying to destroy the natural resonance that is healthy by dividing us in any way they can. Yeah. Yes, I would agree with that. I do, Blue Pac-Man. I feel like there was some orderly type world that existed before this one. I don't know if we've experienced it or this one's so chaotic, the AI's gone so crazy that we feel out of place because you can say we're a part of the program, right? If reality was like this, I would be happy and comfortable, right? Like if reality was peaceful, abundant, normal, not chaotic, not violent, not weird, not evil, not cringy, not creepy, not strange, not just kind and sweet and normal. I would be at home. You could say in a way, I would be an NPC. I would be completely in my reality, my game, my what I need every day to, you know what I'm saying? But because the AI has made the simulation so chaotic, the AI has lost its mind, but it's made it so chaotic. I feel out of place in this reality. What up, Original Conscious? How you doing, brother? Thank you for the thumbs up. I appreciate you. I saw it, but not that much. I am not surprised with anything anymore. Yeah, like supposedly they were eating babies, the shit out of babies' intestines and shit. Like, dude, these people are sadistic. Not people. They're not people. They're demon possessed, gamer possessed, whatever you want to call it. Call it spiritual possessed. I don't care. Call it whatever. They're evil. The acts they're willing to commit as avatars to these entities are demonic and evil. They should be set on fire. The witch trials should start again, in my opinion. I am not surprised with anything anymore. There's no collective reality, bro. There's only personal ones. Oh, there's definitely a collective one. We're participating in it. I could show up to your house tomorrow if I had that amount of money, DJ, where I could just fly out wherever you live. I could show up to your house tomorrow. Be there in person. We're definitely in some sort of collective reality. Why? I'm curious, why would you say there's no collective reality? Because you're a separate entity than me, and we're both in a reality. So well, I mean, by definition. If I try to describe multiple Epstein files actions at once, comment gets shadow banned deleted anyways, and that be how heinous Epstein Island be. Yeah, YouTube is not interested in exposing pedophiles. They're not interested in being a part of crime solving, or it is weird though that you could probably say some racist shit. You could say some, shit to stir up racist comments and they would stick just fine. That's weird to me. How YouTube pick and chooses what's evil and what's not evil to talk about. That's weird. They be eating babies, assaulting underage girls and boys, kidnapping black children and harvesting their parts, doing satanic rituals. Oh, even more than that. They were experimenting with genetics. They were trying to grow babies in labs. Supposedly they had a few labs of baby growing labs or whatever. They were trying to create a fucking like ultimate race genetic entity, like designer babies, they would call them. There's a lot of weird shit in those files, but I'm not going through 3 million files. And I also know that when the entity that's covering and literally highlighting what it doesn't want you to see out of the files, redacting is what they call it. When the entity that's doing all this shit is showing you, it's weird that they're even showing it to us. I don't understand. There must be some sort of spiritual law type shit going on, but it's weird that they're showing it to us. But if it's a distraction, then it isn't weird that they're showing it to us. But the fact that this entity that's in the process of covering for these cocksuckers shows us 3 million files, 3 million fucking files, and there's 3 million more to go through that they haven't showed us yet. It's like, I see it's a game they're playing. I don't want to play it. It just, unfortunately, because of what I'm interested in, I see it all, but I see the game they're playing, so I don't even want to look at the motherfuckers. And the fact that there's 3 million, like, just get to the point. What were they doing? Why were they doing it? What's going on here? Why are we playing this game of protect these demons and pedophiles? What's going on there? Oh, because you all, FBI, CIA, American government, military, Russian, everything, you all work for the same Zionist, satanic, demon-possessed weirdos. It's not Zionism. It's not like if you brought Dip Eslip on here and talk to him, he's a Zionist. He's not demon-possessed. Okay, it's not Zionism. That's just the role they play. They're actually demonic possessed Satanists, Luciferian, whatever. They worship the dark. They give in to the demons. They love the demonic evilness. If there was only one person, that personal reality, you could do anything you want, like in a lucid dream. Yeah, I would agree with that. I'd be able to fly, fucking jump super far, disappear, go chameleon, walk through walls, be able to walk right through a bank vault's door, grab a couple bags of cash, and teleport back to my house like Nightcrawler. That sounds like a good idea. The big vans that used to drive around. I haven't seen Brinks vans or whatever. I haven't seen too many of them. I see them every once in a while now. I don't see them like I used to, but if I could teleport instantly, they would turn around to reach back in that motherfucking trunk and see there's no bags left. They'd be like, "Yeah, what the fuck? Goodbye. Sorry, businessman, but I don't really care. Fuck you. You have enough money." go. What do you mean? There we go, Basin. They create chaos to manifest the order they see fit. Order is just a euphemism for control and mental governance. We have order. I would argue we have order by nature to a degree. Like, we know what's right and wrong in our guts. Everybody knows what's right and wrong. But then we create, not we, they, the evil, creates a system where it can blend in and hide and be demonic and evil. It's like, oh, mental government. But we would be sort of, but again, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong about that. Maybe human nature is actually more animalistic and primal and primitive than I think. But it's actually the them that create all the conflict and war. Like, imagine us having an issue with some dude in Russia. I never had an issue with some dude in Russia. How could I? I don't even have an issue with my own neighbors. You know what I'm saying? It's like there has to be a they to create wars between countries. Because really, if I met a Russian, he said, "Hey, how you doing?" I would give him a hug the same way I would American. I don't give a fuck what you are, as long as you're chilling. But then the they in this reality create war perpetually. What is this? It's they that are evil. Can we go arrest them? Can we, like, if I go and kill people, you're going to say, "Hey, you're a murderer," and put me in prison, right? Why does that stop if you all of a sudden have a bunch of money or have a bunch of power? Like, there's special treatment in this reality if you're pure demonic evil. As a matter of fact, if you're really, really, really evil and you're the CEO of a fucking, let's say, medicine company that pumps out hundreds or trillions of dollars worth of addictive, poisonous medicines for people, it'll give you the best life ever. If you really get down and suck this demon's cock of this realm, the god of this realm's cock, it's going to give you a good fucking reality. If you're willing to bend over and become these demons' bitch, it'll give you anything you want. Over 3.5 million pages, and that is apparently only being 5%. Oh, that's only 5%. I thought that was half of it. I heard there's 3 million more files. Ooh. It's like, bro, I'm not playing y'all's game. Fuck y'all. We should go and set all of y'all on fire for even trying to play this game in our presence. If they make us believe our lives are in the control of some global reality web by sneaking shit into your personal reality to fuck it. If they make us believe our lives are in the control of some global reality web by sneaking shit in your personal reality to fuck it. What are you saying, DJ? I know that was supposed to be our, but I still don't really understand what you're saying. Anything to get you in their game. Yep. Anything to distract you, grab you. Just, man, is humanity done playing this game yet? No, then I'm done with humanity. Fuck humanity and everything about it. It's systems, it's laws, it's whatever. Fuck you all. As long as we're going to sit by idle while demons control our realm, I want no part of this realm. I don't want to get up and go to work every day. I don't want to participate in your bullshit, your taxes, your system. Fuck you. I hope you all die and burn. I hope your whole system collapses tonight. Anything to get you. Yeah, fuck them. A lot of people be like, oh my God, these elites are so heinous with these demonic acts. Like, what? This is nothing new. And then go back to worrying about the Super Bowl. Yeah, not to mention, bro, like, there are hundreds, thousands, maybe even millions of weirdos all around the world doing heinous shit in their own personal bedrooms and learns, and you hear how children are constantly abused. Go look into foster kids and the lives they live. You know, it's just, there are demons everywhere. Humans are demons, bro. They're demons everywhere. These ones just got a mass amount of money and power. Where's the angels at? Where are the angels at in this realm? Why can I only identify demons ever? This place is hell. They love shit cack. What the hell? Yeah, they do. Why wouldn't your personal reality be exactly the way it is? Because I hate every second of it, DJ. I wouldn't create a reality that I can't stand. I would create one that made me feel good. Even if with superpowers like teleport, what we think about here is to take money from the bank. Well, John, that's the beginning of plan that's got more than just A in it. That's A. There's a B, a C, a D. So I'll put it to you like this. By the time my plan was done, every single one of us would be together in a compound that's paid for. You'd be safe. And we would be figuring out some shit together. Every one of us. Because if I could teleport and make shit come back with me, I can also go, hey, John, guess what? Hey, Tikanis Malaka. Well, guess what? You're back in America, motherfucker. And we're going to figure this shit out. Even if I got to go get them one at a time. Like, hey, John, here's a bat. Hey, Vazen, here's a chainsaw. Hey, Shengel, here's a fucking machete. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll be right back. I come back 1 second later. I'm holding George Bush. I let him go. I go, there you guys go. You guys fucking go to him. Turn that place into a meat grinder. I don't care. We're going to figure out something. I just drop them in a volcano. Fucking let them burn, the motherfuckers. Fucking demons. Go to hell now. Don't wait until the afterlife. Go to hell now, motherfucker. I'm sorry. You got me daydreaming, John. If you want to get into my daydream world, bro, it'll be fun, but it's just another delusion to cope with this hell realm. Us getting superpowers all of a sudden coming together and killing these evil bastards. It would be fun because existence does not work like that. I don't know where I'm at in the conversation with that. If you think you're stuck in imagined collective reality, you lose personal power and will and choose EC in your personal reality. I don't think you have any personal power, Panther. Maybe in the afterlife, maybe this current existence is a deceptive realm we experience first to get us into that mind state so that we enslave ourselves in the spirit realm where we truly do have power. But in this realm, you have no power. You have no power to affect this realm or how this realm operates, what happens here. Speaking of the Super Bowl, and if you do, I would say, why the fuck are you creating this demonic hell realm with suffering, war, and child trafficking? Speaking of the Super Bowl, let it also be possible that there were probably hundreds of children being assaulted in secret chambers deep in the Super Bowl place while everyone else be cheering and cheerleading. Probably. It's like the devil decided to masquerade hell as earth. Looks are deceiving. Yeah, we're in a demon realm, and the god of it's evil and feeds off human suffering. You can call it hell. I like to call it a simulation because, all the little weird shit that's happened in it that makes it not physical and solid-like, that makes it sort of fluid and dream-like. It's impossible in a physical reality to change things, like make a reality where Ed McMahon never had anything to do with Publishers Clearinghouse. Make a reality where Jiffy Peanut Butter never existed. Make just simulation shit, like the whole, smoking DMT and seeing fucking code in the goddamn surface of the wall. Like the fact that this reality is on a perpetual loop over and over again, like a Groundhog's Day. It's all points towards simulation, the limited physical environment. Like when you're in a simulation, you can only go so high and so far out. Everybody talks about a firmament. Everybody talks about NASA being deceptive and evil and lying, and with the green screens and the cords and the bubbles coming out the mask, and their stupid little curtain rod fucking aluminum foil machines flying in outer space. It's a limited environment, just like a fucking video game or simulation. Like you can only go so high before you hit some invisible wall. It all points towards simulation. But you can call it a hell realm. I mean, one and the same. Once you become sentient in a simulation, it may as well be a soul trap or a hell realm. So call it what you want. But life is suffering, period. End of discussion. Real life, supernatural. Whoa, what do you mean? Even with everything we know, I feel I couldn't harm anyone in person. Oh, these demons? I could. Believe me, I could. I can eat a baby right now, bro. Oh my God. I can worship demons and drink blood and all that. I keep my personal choice to make my personal reality whatever I want. The news can fuck it. So you have a point. Yeah, you have enough free will to be chaotic and evil, I guess. Why didn't you use your free will to do something good, though? Like I say, you have no power, and you go, I do have power. I can go eat a baby. I can go kill people. How come you didn't go, I do have power, Chris. I can go to the local retirement center and create relationships with people that are on their way out that are alone and have nobody. Or you could have said, I have the power to go and hold the door open for people at the store and help old woman cross the road. You went straight to some evil shit. So I think that's the problem with humans, is they're sort of just evil by nature. And once you give them the power to do what they want, they do nasty shit. I love you, bro. I love you too, Panther. Don't eat any babies, though. I've always wondered. But you have a great point. You do have enough free will in your limited prison to choose between a Twinkie or a donut at the commissary table, but you are still in a prison. I've always wondered, when is the pendulum going to swing the other way? Yeah, me too. I don't think it is, Blue Pac-Man. I think that's hope. Who looks around and says that my desire is to eat a baby? What the fuck? Yeah, it's really weird. I have the capability. I chose to love, bro. That's the key. The evil people can't integrate the evil, so they have to control. I'm sick of even giving a so I'm sick of trying to understand them. I can explain them. I think I do a pretty good job of that. So, but I'll never understand them truly. So at this point, when I see them, what should I do? If I get power, I will try to do good things. So probably they will kill me. Yeah. Yeah. You don't want to be that dude that invented a car that drives 40 fucking thousand miles off of 10 gallons of water. You don't want to be that guy. You don't want to be that guy that's creating an electrical tower that can give people free power that isn't even harmful to their bodies and biological functions to the point that it's giving them fucking cancer. You know, the list goes on and on. This reality is so dark and evil. It's just so dark and evil through and through. You can't even do good things in it. It's so dark and evil. Hell realm. Simulation. Shithole existence. Period. End of discussion. And the best you can do is try to make the best of it. And once you know that, once you know how dark this realm is, once you're aware of how actually evil and demonic this realm is, isn't it hard to like just make the best of life? You know? Anyways, we're in a weird predicament. If there is any justice in this realm, the pendulum has to swing back eventually. But if it is hell, is there even a pendulum? No, it's just this, and not hell. I mean, it's like a simulation. So I don't think the game could change, Blue Pac-Man. I don't think so. Like, it's always going to be this. I mean, if you just look at it, the way it's all programmed, like where we suffer and struggle, and we make face when we're terrified, and we make face when we're in pain, and we make face when we're sad. Like, it's all programmed this way already. The suffering and all that's already programmed in. It's already a violent video game. It's already Twisted Metal, Grand Theft Auto. It's violence. It's Mortal Kombat. So you could either turn the game off, unplug the game completely, which I think is the only option at this point. That would be my version of the big red button, I guess you could say. I don't like things suffering. But if I knew for sure that I had a simulation and I was outside of it, this reality wouldn't matter to me. I never felt bad for a character I bashed their heads in when I played violent video games. I never felt bad for them. Fuck them. I needed to kill them to get my score up. So why would I expect real entities, if that's what's going on outside of this simulation, to appreciate me and to care about my life? You know what I'm saying? They're playing a violent video game. My life to them, to them, I'm probably just an NPC. If I'm even on their doorstep with my impact that I've had, I'm a nuisance. And if it did get personal, they'd probably have me killed, you know? There was a point that I had to make, but then I'm losing my train of thought. Just pendulum. No, the pendulum doesn't swing back. It's always going to be Mortal Kombat or violent, evil, hell realm. It's programmed to be that way. We're programmed to suffer right from the start. Well, if they kill me, I don't care. I hope I don't get tortured before. Yeah, I don't care if they kill me. I think they've been trying to kill me my whole life. I mean, if you look at the way we're being poisoned, sprayed, I mean, maybe not on a personal level. I'm not getting calls from saying, "Hey, I can't stand you. I want you to die." But they definitely don't like people like me. That's for sure. They ain't gonna work. They ain't gonna. The reality ain't gonna work out for somebody like me. It's programmed this way. It's programmed this way. Like I'm not. That's just the way it is. I mean, I can understand a season of suffering, but whole life of suffering. What the hell, man? That's what this place is. Like even if you grew up in the perfect little family, and this is super rare nowadays. Like this isn't that common. But if you grew up in the perfect loving home, like two-parent home, both love you and care for you. Either your father, which would be ideal, makes enough money, again, super rare, where he can support and have a nuclear type of family. This is the closest you can get to a kind, loving existence, you could say. And again, keep attaching rare every time. You could have a mother, a father that's loving, caring, and be raised up in a beautiful house, home, love. You have all things supplied to you that you need. That's the closest you can get to a loving, caring, normal experience in this suffering hell pit where you're a finite mortal that's going to get sick eventually and die, and probably in a horrible way, painful, suffering, kind of torturous way. Again, I'm a statistics guy. I look at the way things actually are. So this life is all suffering. Even if you had the perfect existence, you're still going to end up suffering, right? Like that kid that grew up in that perfect little mommy, daddy, white picket fence shit. Guess what? One day mommy's going to fucking get cancer and die. Daddy's going to fucking choke and die or in a car accident or something quick. Nobody was expecting him type shit. You don't think that kid's going to suffer? Like, even if you grew up in a perfect shit, this place, what can happen here is still fucking demonic and evil. How come beautiful, good parents don't get granted with an extra 100 years of life and pure good health during that 100 years? Where are the blessings at? The only people that get power in this, if there are blessings in this realm, they only go to demons. To me, you're a kind of NPC because you can only see the darkness. Unfortunately, that sucks, bro. I cannot only see the darkness. What are you talking about? I don't only see the darkness. I mean, do you want to talk about the light? But let's talk about the fact that if we put the list of bad shit that can happen in this realm next to the list of good things that can happen in this realm, they are very different lists. I don't only focus on the darkness. I recognize it, though. I don't run from it or create mental delusions like average humans do to deal with it. I face the harsh truths of reality. Absolutely. If you call it darkness, it's not because I'm dark, and maybe I am. I'm not even arguing that. Maybe I am. It's that the realm's dark, and I identify it as such. You still have to learn to love yourself. What are you? I do love myself. I think I'm one of the coolest people in this reality. Like, I actually do love myself. I mean, I don't love everything about me. I'm not like over here fawning over my like existence, but I think I'm a pretty good person overall. Awareness, do you love you? Yes. Get a cat, bro. I learned that from a cat. I got a dog. You learned to love yourself from a cat? Why? Because bad things outweigh the good doesn't mean good things are impossible. No, good shit can happen. I'm not arguing that. Good things can happen in this reality. They're just very rare, and it's just not programmed for those good things to happen. You really can't argue anything I've said so far, right? Right? Like I'm not off point when it comes to speaking truth. You just don't like what I'm saying. You're like, oh, you're not talking about anything positive. It's like, I mean, I could, but again, the list is very short. I love my family. I love good people. I love good relationships, good friends. I love smoking weed, chilling with buddies, listening to music, hanging out. I love working out. I love big booty girls. I mean, what can I say? A shelf-ass woman. It's hard for me not to be attracted to a shelf-ass woman. It just is what it is. There's a lot of things in this reality that I really like a lot. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. But okay. I can't stand myself. I mean, do you even relate to those things? Like, what if you don't even smoke pot? Then everything I just said, like, what if you don't like shelf-ass women? What if you like big peckered men? Then everything I just said to you is meaningless. That's just my little personal. I can't stand myself. God damn. What is it about yourself, pessimist, that you hate so much? How you doing, by the way, brother? Sounds like you're not doing too good, but what is it about yourself that you hate so much? If Job got years added onto his life to enjoy, Job. Why is Job and Job spelled like that? It's like, wouldn't Job be like Jobe? Like Job? Not Job. Like Job looks like Job. Well, anyway, but if Job got years added onto his life to enjoy his blessings with his new wife, why can't we? It doesn't make sense. Maybe we haven't been tormented enough. Maybe God's just punishing us real good before he gives us anything of blessing or value. Or maybe we just aren't ready for the blessing. Maybe we're still too mentally immature or spiritually immature for the blessing. Maybe we would blow it. So, for example, like maybe God wants to give DJ Panther Genetics $200,000, but it knows DJ Panther Genetics is still so immature and stupid that he's just going to give all his money away to his loved ones, and he's going to lose that 200 grand in a week and then be broke again. So it's not going to give you that 200 grand yet. It's going to give you that 200 grand blessing when you're ready for it, type of shit. Or what I believe, this realm's just a hellish suffering realm, and that's what's always happening all the time. So blessings don't exist, and unless you're really evil, then they do, because the gamers want to do violent, fucked up shit. They don't want to sit in a house and watch Murder, She Wrote reruns. They want to go and eat babies and be on a yacht and bang hot chicks, and they want an exciting life. They don't want your life. So they're not. I don't think they're going to bless you. You are, bro, one of the coolest. I agree. What do you mean? Thank you, DJ. I appreciate that. So you are attempting to be a therapist now? That was that. Yeah. I hate myself because I struggle with insomnia, OCD, autism, anxiety, and it doesn't help that I have been bullied in the past and I haven't done good things either. Insomnia, you hate yourself because you're struggling with sleep makes you hate yourself. So I'm sure insomnia just makes you miserable, but OCD makes you hate yourself. Why? It's like you're like your soul's plugged into that fucked up avatar. So it's not really yourself that you hate, because you're the soul or energy that powers the avatar, right? Like you're the thing that doesn't like dealing with all those things, right? Like I don't know, I always see it like that. So it's like you don't hate yourself, you hate the avatar. I think it would be a good way for me to say it from my perspective. But yeah, your life sucks. It sounds like you're dealing with insomnia, OCD, autism, anxiety, and it doesn't help that I've been bullied in the past. I also got bullied when I was real young. I didn't even know how to react to it. It just wasn't my nature I didn't understand what was going on. Until I started hitting people. Then it sucks. It sucks. This place makes you violent. This place makes you nasty. And even if you're good natured, it's going to put you in a predicament where it's just trying to make you suffer and struggle and make you evil and hateful and nasty. Again, I don't see anybody graduating and getting their halos. I don't see anybody leveling up and getting their angel wings here. I just see suffering, misery, struggle, war, poverty, depressions, finite misery, death experience. I would never give away 200K to anyone. I would share it or keep it to myself. I say 200K like that's a lot of money. That's actually like nothing nowadays to anybody that's actually got money. 200K is a joke to them. That's a lot of money to me. I could probably live the rest of my life off 200K if I was frugal as fuck. But to most people, that got money, that's a joke. Keep it to myself. Yeah, you would share it. You would give your mom, the 17 grand she needs to finish paying off her mortgage. You'd help your brother. You'd toss him 3 grand to fucking help get that car repaired that he likes. I'm telling you, man, 200 grand ain't shit. If you start helping people, you'll be out of money in a few months. Like you go, I got 200 grand, 3 grand ain't a big deal, man. It's my brother. I love my brother. Here's the 3 grand. And I wouldn't fault you for doing that. I'm saying, I think family's one of the more important things in this reality, but I wouldn't fault you for doing that. But it doesn't sound like a lot, but 3 here, 4 here, 10 here, 12 there, man. 200 goes away quick. Seems like the closest thing to solace as well as a nature walk in a secluded area. Yep. That's the closest you can get to being happy, because that's the closest, Blue Pac-Man, that you can get to the original reality before it became corrupted and evil, is walking through nature. That's the closest you can get to the opposite of the chaos of this realm. If I went away tonight in my sleep, I honestly wouldn't mind. In fact, I would probably be happy that I won't be dealing with any of the bullshit no more. A lot of people like that. I don't like that. I don't want to die in my sleep. I want to know I'm dying. I want to be completely aware of this. Then the second that I'm dying, It is terrifying, but I don't care. I don't want to get lost as a spirit. I'd invest it, help more people down the line. Yeah, 200 grand. I would have a plan, and then 200 million. I would have a plan, but depending on how much money I got a different plan. But 200 grand, I would just I would repair the bathroom in this place, which shouldn't cost me more than probably 5-6 grand, and then after that, I would get there's a few things I need to do. Just say I would probably put about 10 grand into this shitty fucking trailer I live in. And then after that, I would just live super frugal because my brother isn't the epitome of health. If anything happens to him, it's on us. We live together. We sort of watch out for each other. So I would live very frugal. I would try to feed us the best possible ingredient food that I could get that's healthy and normal and stay healthy and just live as frugal as possible. Because the truth is I don't want to work. I don't think anybody wants to work. If I loved my job, I would want to work, but I don't think there is a such thing as a job that I would love. So I would just live frugal and fucking get by. I don't know how to invest. If I knew how to invest, if I got into investing, I feel like I could be good at it, but I just don't. I'm not interested. It doesn't excite me, and so I have no motivation to do that. If I would invest if I knew how to do it, but I don't know how to do it. I would probably buy my mom a new car, my sister concert tickets, and move out into a 1-bedroom flat to rent in Spain and leave the UK. I'd probably go to like where was it? I think it's Thailand. They say in Thailand with 100 grand you can basically live great, like for a long ass time. So I mean, I would probably fix this place. Actually, what I would probably really do, I mean, I'm thinking about it, is fix this place up and rent it out for cheap. I'd probably find like some like single mom that's struggling, like a single mom with 3 or 4 kids or something like that, and just give her a great deal, and maybe like $1,000 a month or something, and rent this place out. And over in Thailand, $1,000 a month, that alone right there is enough money. So the extra, 200 grand I'd have, or by that point, probably like 180 grand, you could say 190, I would live off of it, and just keep making truth videos, I guess. Eat real food that isn't processed and weird, actually like local grown fucking fishes straight off the market. I want real food, and I don't want to eat shit that's full of antibiotics and processed shit, and invest 50,000 and save the rest of it. I would hire a cook. Yeah, great cook would be great to have, wouldn't it? But I mean, how much do I got to pay them? Dude, imagine living in Mexico and having your own personal cook. Oh my God. I would be in heaven every day, bro. Sweetheart, keep making me fucking burritos and tacos and fucking quesadillas. And bro, that's what I really need right there. I need to move to motherfucking Mexico and have a personal cook, bro. Chalupas, fucking quesadillas. I mean, all that, bro. The NPCs are so asleep that even if the sun and moon got Mandela affected to always be a square. That's funny you said, Blue. I was literally thinking that same thought right before this stream. I was like, man, what would it take? We're going to wake up. The sky's going to be green and grass is going to be blue. And motherfuckers going to say, yeah, it's always been that way. So I don't know, man. We're in a bizarre reality. Check out Mine Unveiled. I'm subscribed to his channel. It's soothing and truth, helping me currently to focus on. Oh, you want soothing, Julian? You're at the wrong channel. My channel's not very soothing. I can make it soothing if you want, but with 200K, you can retire in cheap country easy. Fuck yeah, John. Bro, can't you get your little fucking bro, you better get that crypto money up, baby. Hey, advertise that shit, John. Plug, bro. You need to get that shit. Fly me out to fucking. Can you retire? You can't retire in Greece with 200K, could you? I like the duality. Which part of duality do you like? His new videos are wild though, bro. It's good stuff. Mind Unveiled. Aren't I subscribed to him? I mean, I seen his shit or see his shit. I'm pretty sure it gets recommended. I'm pretty sure I'm subscribed to him. That's it right now, bro. The grass is probably blue. We can't fucking see it. Science probably rigged. Yeah, no. You know what they would say, Panther? They would say, "Oh crap! So the sun has shifted into a different phase, causing the particles to project a different light frequency." And now, and people would go, "Okay, that's what would really happen." People would just go, "Okay, this reality still makes sense to me. Okay, still gonna get up and watch football and go to work. Okay." Food in Peru is much better. Oh, bro, I would love it. I would love food anywhere but America. Crypto's still not moving. Fuck. 2 new ones this week. Epstein, but way deeper. Oh, well, go check him out, guys. I don't know if this is him plugging himself, but go check out Mind Unveiled. Thank you, Julie. No name. Julie, no name. Thank you, love, for the Mind Unveiled plug. There was another one. Was it Mind Unveiled? There was another one that started saying like that the archons look like clowns or something, or they said that demons look like clowns. I'm like, what the fuck? Why are you saying that? Like, where have you ever heard that? I've heard of jesters and shit under the influence of certain psychedelics, but like clowns, like he was saying demons look like clowns, and I was like, what the fuck is this shit? Where? No, anyways, I'm not plugging him. It's legit. I don't want to be here, but have 2 kiddos to homeschool and keep safe from this fucking horrid place. Oh, Julie, what'd you do? So when did you wake up, if you don't mind me asking? You woke up after you had the kids or before? You say kiddos, so I'm assuming they're young. Oh, 10 and 11. You surely do. You got another decade of slaving to them, Julie. Don't throw them out. When they're 8, don't be one of them parents. Those parents are evil. I feel like parents that do that are evil. Like, oh, well, son or daughter, you're 18, figure it out. It's like, what? wait. This ain't 1987, mom. Like, what do you mean figure it out? Like, don't throw your kids out until they're stable, which is usually by about 22, 23 years old, I would say. By that age, they've already gone through school, whatever they're doing, and figured it out. 10 years ago, I was feeling lately that in a good world, I would love to have a family. Damn. Yeah, John, that one really gets me, which is weird because, I mean, I kind of always knew I wanted to be a dad, but I didn't realize how much I wanted to be a dad until I really thought about that. Start crying every time. It's like, man, that really hurts me on a deep level. I didn't realize I wanted to be a dad that bad, but I did always kind of want to have a kid and play with them and play video games with them and watch them laugh and tickle them and play games with them and just have fun and raise them to be funny and make people laugh and have a great sense of humor but not in this place. A lot of people are reporting online in forums that Robert Duvall already passed away 5 years ago, but apparently he died 2 days ago. Robert Duvall. Oh, I gotta see his face. Duval, yeah, it's Duval, isn't it? Robert Duvall. Oh, that dude, I like that dude, man. He was in Falling Down. He was in Gone in 60 Seconds. He's one of those actors that gives me a good vibe. I don't think he's a baby blood drinker. So he died like 2 years ago? Oh, no, he just recently died. He died 2 days ago. Oh, no, I said 2 years ago. 2 days ago. Goddamn. Oh, well, he seemed like a cool guy. There are certain actors, like Morgan Freeman's one of them. There's certain actors that give me a great chemistry or vibe from them. And then there's some that I hope John Candy wasn't a fucking weirdo, bro. I really like John Candy and all the parts he played. Who's the dude that played Mufasa's voice? James Earl Jr. He seems like a good vibe guy too. Robert Duvall died 5 years ago or 2 days ago. I don't know. To me, he died 2 days ago. I don't remember him dying 5 years ago. This is my first time hearing it. Anyway, hope you're good, Chris. You always help me feel better. Thank you, Julie. Being a parent is a pretty fucked up experience, to say the least. Tell me your favorite things about being a parent, if you don't mind me asking, Julie. What are your favorite things about being a parent? I know that as a conscious soul, or somebody that looks at this realm honestly, will say, you see that you've brought them into a dark place. I know that argument. What do you love about being a parent? What do you love about having children? Or any parents out there. I'm curious. Not just Julie. Any parents out there? What do you love most about being a parent? Curious. I'm doing all right, Julie. I mean, it's like as good as somebody that believes the shit that I believe could be doing in this reality. I'm doing all right. Surviving. I'm sick of Ivan, bro. I've been serving him my whole life, but I'm just surviving. Who is Ivan, and why do we have to serve him? Anyways, fuck Ivan. I've been serving him, this motherfucker, my whole life. I wish Ivan would serve me. Hey, Ivan, can you serve me? Can we do an Ivan serve for Chris Sedaris instead of a serve Ivan? Ivan, help, please. Like, I'm struggling, bro, for real. Like, help. I've seen their unique ideas and concepts about this place because I've kept them from school. They're very open and have their own ideas of why we are here. Yeah, that would be interesting. I'm a parent. Love my kids more than anything. It's definitely worth it. So you think that you loving your kids more than anything is worth them having this experience? See, I don't know if I agree with that. I would probably say that that makes it great for you, but what if they end up having a bad issue or struggling in a horrible experience, you know? I mean, I don't know. I don't agree. It's worth it. It's deeply crushing to expose them to this place and the NPCs. Yeah, I don't agree with that either. I mean, I did. Believe me, I did. What is life? I definitely wanted to be a father, but just ain't worth it, man. I'm gonna love that little boy or little girl more than anybody in my life. What if they get a brain tumor and die? What if I get a brain tumor and die, and then they're a kid with nobody? You know, like there's just too many things that can go wrong. This realm is chaos. You're bringing them into a ping pong machine. Earth is the floorboard of somebody, not a ping pong machine. What am I saying? A pinball machine, I meant to say. Earth is the floorboard of a pinball machine that's being played live now. And at any moment, that motherfucker can crush you. That little ball could roll right over you, or you get slapped somewhere by one of them sticks. You know, just it's a damn. I don't want to bring anybody into that. It's this realm is sort of like the Hunger Games type of shit. It really is. I mean, it's a dog eat dog world. I would not want to do that to somebody I love. It just doesn't make any sense to me. It's like the opposite of what I would do to them. So I don't understand it, but I'm sorry. All right, let me move this so I'm not like trying to look through this damn. There we go. Loving them more than anything is almost like a tool for more trauma and emotion from the parent. Yeah, it is sort of lining you up to be traumatized if anything bad happens to them. That's true. Love is a double-edged sword. I'm always optimistic. I can't help it. That's actually a good thing. Don't. What is life? Do not let me drag you down with my fucking pessimism or darkness or whatever it is in me that lets me see how dark this place is. Don't let me bring you down, please. Optimism is wonderful. Watching the Olympics I don't always agree with it, but it's a beautiful thing. Watching the Olympics makes me think of Hunger Games. I don't watch the Olympics, so I haven't seen anything about it. Love for control versus unconditional love. There's very few unconditional love in this reality. It's very minuscule. Here we have forced military service. If I have a son, he will have to serve their obeying weirdos. Ugh, fuck that shit, dude. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That you're subjecting another great soul to a shithole. So fuck that. I love you too much to do that to you, buddy. Sorry, bud. We would have had a great relationship. We would have had great moments. But you would have also suffered a lot of nasty ones, and I just don't want to do that to you. Sorry, buddy. Maybe on the next life, if I'm born with ignorance. Maybe I'll catch you on that one. What do you mean, why no love, DJ? Why you have no love, or why there's no love from me to the kid, or what do you mean? Where'd it go? Where'd my love go? It's still here. What do you mean? In the collective reality. My love for the collective reality? Oh, it's I don't have a love for the collective reality anymore. I have a hatred for it. The collective reality torments souls. So I don't love it. I love the people, but the souls are the ones being tormented. That's who I love. The collective reality is a torture chamber. The human body is a torture chamber. Did you've seen a lot of nasty shit, haven't you, DJ? Like, did you ever watch anybody you love like deteriorate and die and rot in your face or lose their minds? Or did you watch anybody you love die? Anything you love? Like, did you lose a cat or dog? Like, have you experienced the harshness of this reality? Even when you're a truly just genuine, warm, empathetic, loving human, this reality, you get subjected to it. It just torments you, trauma. You get to a point, you become different. It affects you. You become traumatized. You become not your personal, bro. When did the love leave in World War I era? Oh no, it was no, it was the late 90s. Or wait, World War One? No, you're talking like this, the fucking 50s or the 60s. The love left in the 90s, didn't it? I'm not going to relive any of it, bro. You crazy. I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong. But yeah, got to be brutally honest. No, I think it was. How old are you, DJ? If you don't mind me asking, dude, wasn't it like the late 90s when reality just got shitty as fuck? It was like 96 or something, 95. Maybe it was the early 90s even. I mean, I don't know. 93 maybe. It was just, I feel like in 99 this world just went to hell. I don't know what the hell happened. 99, 96, from 96 to 99, and between them years, 95 to 99, I guess you could say, in them 5 years, a darkness moved into this shithole reality. They opened a portal or something. I don't know. They brought a demon into this realm, a weird extra dimensional being that affects the minds of humans. I'm not going to relive any of it, bro. Well, I don't know. I hope I'm wrong. I'm definitely crazy, but I hope I'm wrong. May as well not have seen happened any bad shit. It was a positive. It was a lesson. It made me not a registered nurse. He means a real one. That's what he means. Wait, may as well. Wait, what? Oh, the bad shit in your life made you more 95. Yeah, it was something. I don't know, man. It was. Oh, you were born in 95? God damn. Then you were born into hell. You were born into hell. No. How old would you be? 83. Oh, yeah, you could easily be born in 95 watching this. What am I saying? Yeah, I'm still mentally like back in the 80s. The fuck am I at, for Christ's sakes? Well, anyways, I'm in a bizarre realm. That's where the fuck I'm at. Hey, today's the 17th, February 17th, not 117, but we got 217. I hope that something good happens in your guys' lives, like just something, I don't know, maybe you meet the girl of your dreams, you get a fucking job that's like amazing, just something good. I don't know, something lucky. Maybe you bump into a billionaire that's being gracious that day, and he just gifts you hella money. Like who knows? Like I just hope something good happens to you guys. Um, why isn't God good? Like I don't know, man. Like I just think like if I was God, if you made me God right now, and I could do things for people, this realm would be beautiful. This realm would be majestic. It would be loving, peaceful. Everyone would be happy. People would be smiling. People would just be full of love. This place is fucking hell. I hate this reality. But I'm not dark, actually. I don't think I'm pessimistic or dark by nature. Actually, by nature, I think I'm sort of weirdly optimistic. I don't know why. I still am that way, but it's just who I am. But even as an optimistic human being, I still have bad days, depressed days, miserable days, days where I don't want to get out of fucking bed. I don't want to experience this stupid reality over and over again. There's nothing here. Sometimes I have these depressions or nasty waves where nothing's pleasing me, nothing makes me happy. I just hate everything about reality. The only thing I could think of is the darkness of the reality. It's almost like it's almost like I'm being attacked sort of. It's the mind virus. If you were God and you wanted to create beings with free will, how would you do it though? The same way he did it, except I wouldn't keep granting power and money to the psychopaths. I would grant power and money to the truly good-hearted individuals in the reality. Like we don't even really have to change that much. If we are forced to be good, it's like it doesn't count. Who's forcing you to be good? We're actually being forced to all kinds of negative nastiness what none of us asked for. I didn't ask for a military. I didn't ask for a job. I didn't ask for a system. I didn't ask for taxes. I didn't ask for depression. I didn't ask for old age and misery. I didn't ask for a body that becomes decrepit and falls apart. I didn't ask like there's so many things that's already forced upon me that I don't like. So that fuck all that free will talk. My free will is being infringed upon 10,000 times a second. What up, Tommy? How's it going, Chris? Thank you for speaking. How messed up this place is. Yeah, if we have free will, it's only so that it can torment us and remove it from us. If we have a free will, it's only so it can restrict it and make us feel bad about our lives. It's like the relationships are messed up. Not all of them. Some of them are beautiful, but they're very rare. I'd say a lot of them are messed up. Yeah, the evil people choose to dominate this world, so the system is a reflection of that. Dog eat dog world. If you allow your leaders to be a bunch of psychotic fucking dog eat dog weirdos, you're going to have a dog eat dog world. Humanity's only ever going to be as free and as beautiful as it allows itself to be. I have some very good relationships. Yeah, me too. Oh, I never texted my nephew, bro. I was supposed to. I told him, but I did tell him. I said to him, bro, but I'm trying to fucking get to sleep, but I've got these acid guts kicking my ass. Like I'm exhausted and tired. I'm not gonna come out. I was like, anyways, but fucking. I'm talking about some personal shit up in this hood, man. What am I talking about, man? Shit. But I'm probably going to wrap this one up, guys, because I'm actually getting kind of hungry. I just realized I didn't eat anything yesterday, which is rare. But I actually didn't eat anything yesterday. Maybe that's a good thing. Maybe the acid guts got me on my first day of fasting. But I drank coffee, so it can't be considered a fast. And I drank coffee already today, so today can't be considered a fast. So I'm going to go eat. And hopefully whatever I eat kills this like bubble guts. Don't text me and go to the kid in person. Oh, he's not super far away from me, but it's a little bit of a drive. It's a little bit of a drive to get to his place. I don't want to go there. If I could just text him real quick, but we hang out all the time. I have a great relationship with him, with I have a good relationship with my whole family. My parents, it was a struggle, but as far as my siblings go and all their offspring, you could say, all my nieces and nephews or great nieces or great nephews. I have good relationships with all of them. So yeah, I felt kind of guilty because I texted him, told him, yeah, all right, but I told him the situation. I'm having these fucking acid guts. I can't get comfortable, but I'm exhausted. I've been doing shit since like 3 a.m. I woke up. I went to the gym at 3, I woke up at 3, but drink coffee. I went to the gym like 4 a.m. Did a pretty good workout, came back, did all the chores around the house, all the chores outside, or you say the majority of the chores, some of the chores outside. And just, I was exhausted, physically exhausted, did a bunch of shit. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Take care, Chris. And everyone else. Thank you, Tommy. Sorry, I was like unplugging as soon as you're plugging in, brother. But yeah, I'm on my way out. I'm gonna go get something to eat and feed this human avatar the dead flesh of a poor animal that never asked to be farmed. Anyways, I love you guys, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.